today in the hot seat we do have a FIFA YouTuber and streamer from Bristol in England. In the previous series on FIFA 21, in Joe Creasy's and Capcom Tom episode, there was a little bit of controversy, wasn't there, Chuff? What was it?
No controversy. They asked me a question, and I just happened to be looking at the... I would say I think it's 48 objectives at that time. So, and just happened that the question you asked me was about what was on the screen. Now, you know, I can't help that the question you asked was on my screen.
I'll just put the clip on the side, and we'll let the people decide whether you did cheat or not. But how are you finding FIFA 22 so far?
I'm actually really enjoying it, mate. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm on next gen and it feels very different, but I think it's good different. It feels much more fluid and realistic, I think is a good way to say. Going to take a little bit of getting used to, which I like because it's a new challenge, and that's my way of saying that I'm pretty rubbish at the minute. But I like that. It's I think the only thing I'm disappointed with so far with FIFA 22 is the pack animation. You know, I don't mind it for the 150 point packs when you're doing a load of them, but when you get a 50k or 100k pack, you want that bit of foreplay before you see what's in there. You know, that's my only disappointment.
Yeah, I am kind of hoping they do. I don't know,
that's
maybe
rumor,
include something a little bit extra.
Yeah, that's the rumour that it may change for the full release.
Because it is a bit odd that it is literally instant, that there's no real tease, and that's what really makes the packs a lot better than what they are. You know, even if you get something bad in the pack, if you've got that 1 second of, it might be something good.
Yeah.
You don't mind it as much.
Yeah, the flag, I think last year, where it shows you the flag, the position, and then that's just brilliant because... Look, even though we might say we don't like it, it is kind of fun getting trolled with a Argentina right wing, PSG, you know what I mean?
Exactly,
it's
especially
fun.
for this year.
And from a content creation perspective, it's not as good. I've noticed that doing TikToks and things like that, it's not as good because there's no build up. It's like, right, let's open the pack. Oh, nobody. Right, let's open the pack. Oh, it got somebody. It kind of kills that kind of. So fingers crossed, they've got something up their sleeve for next week because we're not even at release yet. It's still only in the trial period. So.
Yeah, I've got me 20 hours. You've got a full version, haven't you?
I was given a full version by EA by some miracle. I was.
That is.
Yeah, I was.
The amount of people on Twitter, I was like, "How have you got the game? How have you got the game?" And then there's just like so many people just fuming because it's like, I don't know. It's nice that you've got it, but it would be nice if EA had a bit more of a clarity on why certain people got it and not got it. But
no, I would agree.
Happy days anyway.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was. Yeah, happy days, and I agree with you, mate. I think that I feel for everybody. I feel for creators like yourself who didn't get.
To be fair, I'm not that necessarily needing it for this series, so that's one thing.
True.
So
I feel there's a lot of other creators who didn't get it, who stream on YouTube, and then obviously you guys watching who don't create. I do feel for you guys. I know I do get the point. You know that it's kind of like a head start for everyone, so I do completely understand and feel for you for that point. But when you're offered a copy, you're not going to pass it up. So.
Yeah, you're not going to say no. Like, that would be stupid.
No.
But yeah, shall we get into these questions?
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous this time.
Especially with the start of the game. It's not like it's bread and butter knowledge. You know, it's brand new, fresh stuff.
Well,
that you might not have seen yet.
Well, yeah, and more so, last time I surprised myself and did okay, and I've got a feeling that the questions might be a little bit harder this time because you might be overestimating my FIFA knowledge based on my last lucky experience. So I'm a little bit worried about that.
Let's find out then. 15 questions, 3 lifelines, a possible 100,000 FIFA points. Best luck, Chuff. Let's play Who Wants to Be a FIFA Millionaire. Question number 1 is for 100 FIFA points. Which of the following pack types have been removed for FIFA 22? Is it A, 400, B, 750, C, 7,500, or D, 1,500? Not 15,000. I was about to say, where's a 1,500 pack from, Luke?
Well, I know it's the 400s have gone because the 400s they've only got the premium packs at the minute that are in there, so there's no 15,000 pack at the start of FIFA anyway. So they can't really say that's removed because it's not there anyway at the start. The standard, you're talking about the standard packs, aren't you? Yeah. So it's a 400 bronze pack. I think it will come back. I do think they'll come back. However, it could be a bit crafty because whenever I put FIFA points on, when I'm loading up the 7.5k or the 150 pointers, I've always got a 100 point balance. And that encourages some. Does it encourage you to chuck on a little bit to get that out? I don't know.
Yeah, just that extra 50.
Maybe, but I think they'll come back. But my answer is whatever it was for 400, please, mate.
And that is the correct answer. Well done. Yeah, it's a little bit, I don't know, especially for people that kind of base their trading methods and stuff like that off bronze pack method. It's a real, especially for the start of the game where these consumables are worth quite a bit because obviously people want to get them for their club. I don't know if EA have done it on a trading purpose or they just want people to buy bigger packs.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I actually think, we're talking about the pack animation, the way the packs are. I generally think this is kind of almost like an early access trial period, and when we get the full game, I think that it'll all come together. That's my hope anyway, because I do miss those packs, because a bit of bronze packing can be quite good at sometimes.
There's definitely, like with consumables and all that stuff, obviously they removed fitness cards, which did kind of scup a bronze pack method a little bit, but you can still definitely do bits and bobs
especially when
with
the cards,
SBCs.
Yeah, especially when the cards go nuts. There's always a couple of points in the year when bronzes go mad, and you can just kind of, and especially if EA go for more well-rounded content. Obviously, they smashed the content last year, I think. And if they start doing more content around bronzes, like the Silver Lounge, but did more like SBC content around them and stuff, it can actually add some value to those bronze cards. Because at the minute, bronze cards aren't really used in the game,
Nobody's using them.
Except for upgrade, like doing upgrades. So maybe we'll see what they do. Like a bronze lounge, that'd be cool.
Question number 2 is for 200 FIFA points.
Okay.
Which of the following content creators packed Messi on the very first day of FIFA 22? Is it A, AJ3, B, Birdie94, C, Castro, 1021, or D for FG?
I know who this is because they didn't shut up about it. No, I'm joking. No, I know this is because the guy. I hope the next question is who else did they pack? Because I'll know that one. The guy's had insane luck. I mean, what a way! Like, if you could pack any player at the start of FIFA, he'd be in the top. Like, out of normal cards, he'd be in the top 4. Ronaldo, Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar. So the answer is Mr. Fut FG.
And that's the correct answer. Well done. The very, very lucky Gerbil managed to get him on the very first day, and I think he got it even before the embargo lifted. So it was at 6, and he was opening packs before 6, and he had to just be really quiet until 6.
Yeah, and then the video was bang out at 6. It was literally perfect. It was just. You know what? Happy for him, because that's what you want at the start of FIFA, is get something you can put in a vid and stuff which just bangs, and it's what a perfect start to the year. Where's mine?
Question number 3 is for 300 FIFA points. Which of the following icons did Bateson 87 pack on the very first day of FIFA 22? Is it A, Bergkamp, B, Baggio, C, Van Basten, or D, Del Piero?
So I know this one because I was actually in his stream, and it was 17 minutes into his FIFA, when the embargo was lifted, that he went and packed an icon, and then he decided, because he did a 24-hour stream, and he decided to wind everyone up by leaving it there in the preview pack for the whole 24 hours, which I find very funny. Yeah. And the man that he packed was none other than Baggio.
And that is the correct answer. Well done. Yeah, I loved that how he just. I would love to know the statistics on how many questions people are asking. Are you going to buy that Baggio?
It was hilarious.
The amount of engagement.
Yeah, and that just spurs it on more though. He just leave it up when he goes to the bathroom or something, and remember, like, come back, just spam. Why are you not buying it? You've got to buy that pack. Yeah, funny.
Very funny. Question number 4 is for 500 FIFA points. Riddle Baku received an 88 rated Team of the Season right back card on FIFA 21. But what position is his FIFA 22 gold card? Is it A, right back, B, right wing back, C, right mid, or D, centre mid?
Right mid is his card, mate.
You sure?
I am very sure about that. Yeah, I know that one.
That is the correct answer. Well done. He did actually have a centre mid card on FIFA 19 and FIFA 18. So he's been around quite a bit. So he's gone from centre mid to right back to a right mid now.
And I'm glad I knew that one. Oh, as soon as you said you started talking about last season, I was like, hang on a minute. I was like, please ask what position he is now, because I actually know that one. So happy with that.
Yeah. Question number 5 is for 750 FIFA points. Which of the following leagues can you play with Ryan Reynolds' Wrexham AFC on FIFA 22? Is it A, EFL League 1, B, EFL League 2, C, the Airtricity League, or D, Rest of World?
It's D, Rest of World. And I know that
And that's
because I remember the tweet. I love Ryan Reynolds. I have got a man crush on Ryan Reynolds. I think he is literally just hilarious. And I remember seeing the tweet and everything when they're talking about rest of world.
Yeah, the rest of Wales. He just sold that really well.
Oh, he's awesome. He's just awesome. So yeah. So
yeah. What's your favourite Ryan Reynolds film?
Oh, Deadpool. Got to be Deadpool.
Deadpool.
But,
yeah.
Yeah. It's just anything you see on him on TikTok, Twitter, anything is just I just think he'd be the same in real life as he is. I think that's him. So that's why. I think he's awesome.
Question number 6 is for 1,000 FIFA points. You get this one correct, you're guaranteed 1,000.
Come on, let's guarantee.
Which of the following is the highest rated transfer in the summer window other than Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo? Is it A, 87, B, 88, C, 89, or D, 90?
The highest rated transfer. Okay.
Other than Messi and Ronaldo.
Other than Messi and Ronaldo. So you got Messi and Ronaldo. Let's just have a little think about this one. So I know Lukaku is 88 rated. So I know 80. It's definitely not 87 because Lukaku's 88. Is there a 90 or is there 89 or this is. It's gonna really do. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Let me think. Who's transferred?
Just think of all the ratings.
Sorry.
Just think of the players that have like an 89 or a 90
that's what I'm
rated
trying
card.
to think of.
And then see if they've transferred.
Who have we got with high rating cards? We have got. There's not that many actually. Haaland's 88 is not left anywhere. Okay. So you got in the Prem high rated. Jadon Sancho's 87. I'm trying to think in the Prem who are the high rated. All Black's not. Any goalies? Any high rated goalies that moved anywhere? Donnarumma's an 89 rated.
There we go. I was wondering whether you'd forget him or not because he's not really played for PSG yet.
No,
he's been on the bench, but he had a very good Euros.
Yeah, I'm just. Is there a Can I think of a 90 rated player? There isn't that many 90 rated. Like how many? So you've got Messi's 93, Mbappe, Lewandowski's 92, Lewandowski's 92, Mbappe and Ronaldo 91. I don't think there's anyone else who's 91. 90 rated. I'm kind of worried if I go for this with Donnarumma, I might get it wrong. But let me just have a quick think. In the Italian league, are there any big Italian transfers that I can think of?
I can tell you that there's 4 90 rated players on FIFA 22.
There's 4 90 rated, right? I'm gonna have to try and work these out. We got time, haven't we? 2 hours later. Okay, 4 90 rated. That's actually helped me. So the 4 90 rated. One of them's ter Stegen, I think, is still 90 rated.
Has he transferred?
No. You've got. Neymar's 91 rated. Why am I being so... Benzema's 89. Wait a minute, in the Prem, who's 90 rated? De Bruyne's 91 as well, I think. Oh, it's De Bruyne 90 this year. But he hasn't transferred, so it doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter anyway.
But I'm trying to work out the 4...
If
I can work out the 4 90 rated. I think De Bruyne... Van Dijk's not a 90 anymore. He's an 89. Salah is an 89. Mane's not a 90. I think Salah's been downgraded, isn't he? Because that caught us up. Well, I think he's like an 89 now. But not these in transfer. I'm just trying to think about who the top players are. It's got to be another goalie. It's I think Oblak held his 91. It's going to really bug me.
Who have you packed, Choff?
Sorry?
Who have you packed?
Oh, Kante, of course.
We were talking about it at the start of the video and he's like, 5 minutes later, he's just forgotten everything.
I'm an idiot, aren't I? Yeah, I've packed Kante. Kante's 90 rated. He's not moved. Liverpool, I don't think I've got any 90 rated. Man United, outside of nobody. Ronaldo, don't think Man United have got any 90s. I don't think Man City, unless De Bruyne is a 90. You know what? I'm going for it. Donnarumma 89.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You were missing 2 90 rated players there.
Oh no.
One of them played in the Bundesliga. who's Manuel Neuer.
Oh yeah, Neuer, good, didn't move.
And the other 90 rated player,
Yeah.
who's very heavily rumoured to leave, it was Harry Kane. So you do have the correct answer. It is 89. Well done. If any of you moved to City.
Oh, jeez, yeah, Harry Kane. It's all so clear now, but when you're trying to think and you're on the spot and you're like,
I'm quite proud that you remembered Donnarumma as an 89 now, because he was, what was he, 85 on FIFA 21?
He was 85, yeah. The reason I remember him is because
Yeah.
I was thinking about the one to watch cards, and I remember seeing the predictions, and I remember also when I first looked at the top ratings. I think Donnarumma was in the top 22, maybe, and I was like, I did a TikTok, and I was like, he's got +5, so he's stuck in my head.
Which of the following Wolfsburg players is this? Is it A. Stefan, B. Gerhardt, C. Schlager, or D. Philip?
Stefan, or who else?
Gerhardt, Schlager, or Philip?
So I think that's Schlager, I think.
How confident? On a percentage.
I mean, if all of them had to hold a percentage, I'd say 50% him, and then split the 40% him and 20% to the others. Yeah. If I was kind of signing.
So you got a small inkling.
Yeah, so it's a small inkling rather than a knowledge. Stefan, Gerhardt, Schlager. Who's the last one?
Philip.
Philip. Okay, let's go. Right, let me have a think about what lifeline I might want to use here, if I want to use one. If I use 50-50 and Schlager goes or stays, I still don't know. Because it's not between two. If you're between two, it's a bit better. If I ask Twitter, they're probably going to come back and give me the right answer. If I phone a friend, they are probably not going to know. I don't think that this is one that people will know unless they happen to have his card up on the screen. So yeah, wait. Let me just tell somebody to go and look at Wolfsburg players. You know, no. I'm going to use the. I'm going to use the 50. I can't decide. I'm going to go for. Do I really want to use Twitter? I'm going to go 50-50. 50-50. Come on. Yeah, 50-50.
Okay. So Chuffs uses 50-50, and the two remaining answers are Schlager and Philip.
We're going Schlager, please.
And that's the correct answer. Well done. It's good to be sure that you get the correct answer. You weren't that confident, no. And he's one that he had a decent Euros, and it's quite a nice name to say. So I thought I'd put it in the question.
Yeah. Well, I hope when you showed me that picture, I was hoping you were going to say, "What team do they play for?" I was going to be like, "I know this one."
Yeah, that's actually I could do that for a few players for sure. Maybe in a bit more of a niche.
Yeah, without their bright green kit. That's what. That's the only reason I knew it, because of the kit.
How many 83 plus rated non-rares are there on FIFA 22 Ultimate Team? Is it A2, B3, C4, or D5?
So was it 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Yeah.
83 plus non-rares. So you've got Edin Dzeko, you have got Weghorst. So there's two that I definitely know.
Dzeko's in Team of the Week now as well.
He is in Team of the Week, yeah.
Which I think he's got a Roma kit for as his dynamic image.
Well, they've actually shown the kit.
He plays for Inter. I think it's on the web app. But yeah, which is a bit odd.
What other 83s could there be? Let's have a think. Definitely know there's Weghorst and Edin Dzeko. Any others? I don't think I've seen any other 83 pluses. Definitely no 84s. Can't be an 84s. I think I'm going to have to go and ask Twitter for this one.
Right, so Chuffs has used his Ask the Audience because he wasn't 100% sure. He thought it was 2, and we do have the percentages back in. 2 with 49%, 3 with 25%, 4 with 17.7, and 5 with 8.3. So what are you going to go for, Chuff?
I'm just going to have to stick with 2. I only know of 2, and 83s are pretty rare. 49% of people on Twitter, I'm going to stick with 2.
And that is the correct answer. Well done. Again, I think if I asked this question maybe a month's time, I don't think you'd use the lifeline because you just know.
I just wasn't sure enough.
Since the game's so fresh.
That's it, because it could easily have been another one. There's all these ones you quite often get Spanish midfielders that get 82, 83s that could easily be, So I was just like, let's just... All right, 2. I'm happy. That's good.
Which is the only face card stat on Lionel Messi's FIFA 22 card that has changed from his FIFA 21? Is it A, pace, B, dribbling, C, shooting, or D, defending?
Wait a minute. The only one that's changed? Is it pace? Dribbling. So what are the options?
Pace, dribbling, shooting, or defending.
Pace, shooting.
So the top 4 face card stats,
Pace,
basically.
Dribbling, shooting, and defending. The top 4 face card stats?
Yeah, so just take away
okay. So
passing and
physical. Which one of those hasn't changed?
No, on the entire card as well. I could have put even passing and physical. And the only one that's changed is one of these 4. That's
mad. The only one's changed. Okay, I am going to go for... See, I kind of know... I know what his pace is. I know that his pace is 85. And I think his pace was 87 before. Because I was mocking his sprint speed going down again. But I don't know if his acceleration's going up. Because he easily could have. I don't see why his shooting or dribbling would change. His pace is the only one because he's a year older and kind of EA do love to just knock a few off pace. But then this year they've added pace on. So maybe they've kept his pace. Was he 87 pace last year? Was his shooting 92?
It's kept the same rating.
Because I think he got... Oh, wait a sec. His shooting's 90. Is it 93, 92? I think... Well, you'd have to tell me, obviously. I think his shooting's 92. I can remember seeing this. The thing is, even if I knew all of his stats now, I don't know what his FIFA 21 stats were.
Because he's had 99s for the last 4 months.
Yeah, so I mean... Is it 90... Is it 90... Something like 90... I think this year it's 85, 92, 92 again? I don't know. Anyway, it's irrelevant. I think his pace was 87 last year, so I'm going to say it's his pace. I'm just going to go for it. I think it's his pace.
Final answer. You do have a lifeline, Chuff. If you got any Messi fanboys that you know.
Oh, mine... Yeah, maybe, but I still don't want to use it. His defending shouldn't have changed. Why would his defending have changed? Why would his dribbling change? The only thing that's got to be, in real terms, the only thing that's probably got worse on... That's changed. You said lower, right?
It changed, not lower or higher.
Oh, it's just changed. Oh, I thought we were talking about lower.
Could have gone lower, could have gone higher.
Oh.
This is a question.
Now I'm thinking, is his shooting?
Remember his stats.
Was he shooting 93 last year? I'm gonna have to. I thought it was lower, and then I was thinking pace 87. But now I'm thinking, was his shooting higher last year? Was it 93 or 94? I don't know I don't know what his other stats are now to even compare. I just know it's definitely his pace and definitely shooting. I think we're gonna have to ask a friend, phone a friend. All right then, James. I really need you here, mate. I need you to come up clutch before I tell you the question. Are you actually speaking to me at the minute, though?
What do you mean?
Is this a wise idea after what may have happened on Pack and Play?
Oh. Now that you've reminded me, maybe I'll just give you the wrong answer on purpose.
I am in James's bad books. This is probably not the best decision asking you to help me with this, mate. But are you ready for the question?
I am, mate. I am. I hope I can help, though.
I think you're a man of detail in your prior career. I think you know detail is very important. So I'm hoping you may know this. Question number 9. It is: which is the only face card stat on Messi's FIFA 22 card that is changed from his FIFA 21 card? Is it A, pace, B, dribbling, C, shooting, or D, defending?
I think it's defending.
Why? What do you think? It's gone up or down?
Can't remember. I think it's gone down. But before you told me any of them, defending is the one I would have said.
Okay, can you remember Messi's stats from last year? His base card stats. Do you remember any of them?
I think it was like 40 defending or something. I know the pace. Actually, I don't.
Can you remember what his pace?
Remember.
Because I thought his pace is. So I know his pace is 85 now. I think his shooting's 92. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember his other ones, and I thought his pace might have been. Something's telling me his pace was 87 last year, but then something's also telling me his shooting was 93. So I think it's my head, because they can't both be different.
The problem is, right, he's had so many special cards in the year.
I know.
Like, how much have you actually used normal Messi, right? Like, barely. I mean, I barely used him at all, and I had him in a Road to Glory team just because like, he's so easily upgraded into it. He had like 2 Player of the Months, 2 informs, a team of the tournament, team of the year, team of the season, summer stars. Like, there's so many cards that it's hard to remember the first one.
It's really difficult, isn't it? I have no idea what his defending is or was.
In my head, I remember it being a meme of them like, oh, they've just like randomly taken off like 10 defending from Messi. Because I feel like it's gone down from like 40 down to 30 or something odd. I'm not 100%. But that is my gut, and it's the first thing I would have said before you told me any of the stats.
Okay, well, that's interesting because I think my brain is telling me things because I think pace and shooting both have changed. So then obviously that can't be right. So I haven't got any basis for that apart from, and then at least I can blame you.
I mean, that is true. That is true.
At least you got someone else to blame if it.
How confident? If you had
80.
You're 80% confident.
80%. Because I mean, before you said anything, I would have said defending.
Okay, well you're more confident than me because I would say I'm kind of definitely not anywhere near that because I don't know pace or shooting. All right, thank you very much. We're gonna go with defending then. If you heard this meme, I think that's got more. It's more concrete than me just. I think it might have been this and this. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna go for D defending, please.
There's only 2 difference on one of these stats.
Oh, it's pace. If it's pace from 87, 85, I'm going to cry.
And it was defended. He's gone from 38 to 36. You got the correct answer. Well done, James.
James, I love you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. No worries, mate.
Absolute legend. Cheers, buddy.
Question number 10 is for 5,000 FIFA points. Kafu is a new icon on FIFA 22 Ultimate Team. But which of the following teams did he make the most appearances for in his career? Is it A, Sao Paulo, B, Palmeiras, C, Roma, or D, AC Milan? This is a bit of a real-life football question.
I am.
But it is on his icon profile.
And which I've never looked at. And by the way, I actually don't even have my PlayStation on at the minute. So let's just be... I made sure it's off because I didn't want any accusations. Imagine if when you ask me the question, I'm like, I don't know, mate. Let me have to think. I'm holding as I'm talking. I'm holding the controller as if I'm checking. Oh yeah, I think I might know this one. Okay, so we got
2 Brazilian teams and 2 Serie A teams.
I think if I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. I would have said Sao Paulo, but that's just me completely. That's not my answer, by the way. That's just if I was going to answer this. Just because I really don't know how much. I never really followed him much. I followed him more from an international level rather than club level. You know what I mean? I always remember him as a Brazil player rather than a club player. So
I think he
my
actually
knowledge
made
is
more...
basically I'm making excuses for not knowing anything about his career.
I think if I put Brazil into this question, he made more appearances for Brazil than any of these clubs.
Okay, I'll go for Brazil then, please.
It's not in the options.
You just said I'll put Brazil in the question. I was like, all right, I'll take Brazil then, please, mate.
If if
Brazil.
if I put Brazil.
See? Wow, changing. Wow, okay.
That's funny.
I literally have no idea. I'm gonna have to take the points, mate. I'm gonna take the points.
You're going to take the points. I think that might be the first time someone's taken the points before the 12k, and it's actually the wise thing to do because, if well, we'll go ahead and see what you would have gone with. What if there was a gun to your head? What would you?
Sao
go
Paulo.
For? And it would have been Roma, so you would have dropped down to 1,000. So taking the 4k, you've essentially gone from, what is that? £6 to like nearly 30.
Yeah.
So you look at it that way, it's actually quite a big difference.
Yeah, I'd rather get some points to give away to the people than satisfy my ego and whatever of going for a punt in this scenario. I mean, if this was real money, what would I have done in this scenario? I would have taken the money as well, just because
exactly
it's because it means something. I want to try and get some points, people. Because
on the leaderboards, you actually get higher than most of the people that will just drop out and go down to 1,000. So let's carry on with the final 4 questions anyway, and see how you do.
All right, let's go.
Now this next one, I'm kind of glad that you've gone out now, because looking at it now, it's actually quite evil. But you might know it. You never know. Question 11 would have been for 6,000 FIFA points. Who is the highest ever rated non-rare gold player from FIFA 11 to present? Is it A, 83, B, 84, C, 85, or D, 86?
What kind of question is that? That is a you shall not pass question, isn't it?
It's a question that you either remember this player or you don't.
I literally have
Basically, I had to put FIFA 11 on.
I did.
FIFA 10 had loads of, I think it was 86 or 87s that were non-rare. So I've gone from FIFA 11 onwards because just FIFA 10's just, you don't really remember them cards anyway.
Yeah, so I only picked up, I only played FUT. So I used to play FIFA, but I never played FUT until 14. So, or was it 15? I think 14 I started a bit. It's 15. So, I mean, this would have been, I'd have just gone for 85.
You'd have just gone for 85.
Yeah.
And that would have been the correct answer. It was Jose Antonio Reyes. On
Reyes?
FIFA 12. He had an 85.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
85 non-rare.
If I get these 3 last
Brozovic.
questions right, I'm going to be really annoyed with myself.
Yeah.
But again,
Brozovic
now I've got
and,
nothing to lose. It's easy to answer. When you've got something to lose,
there's no
it's
pressure.
harder with the pressure, yeah. So.
Do you remember Bruno's 84 non-rare? And Brozovic, actually. Both had an 84
Did
non-rare
they?
as well. Thought it was a decent question.
good
Maybe
question.
I could have put it a bit higher.
Do you know my logic? I was like, well, I don't think it's going to be the highest. I don't think 83 and 84 are high enough for you to ask a question, because we get 83s now. So I was like, let's just go 85.
Process of elimination.
Yeah.
Sami Al-Jabbar is the new FIFA 22 hero card. But which of the following current Premier League teams did he play for on loan? Is it A, Aston Villa, B, Wolves, C, West Ham, or D, Watford?
I don't know. I would just say Villa or West Ham. I literally have no idea. My memory when it comes to stuff is terrible. Like,
to be fair, he only did play 4 games for this team.
Yeah.
But it'll be on his profile as well.
but my knowledge is I don't retain stuff unless I really need to. Like, so I'm fine with studying and kind of, I've studying the job I had, remembering stuff I had to. But when it comes to stuff I don't have to keep in my brain just eliminates it. Like, I mean, I can't remember. Sometimes I can't remember stuff from like last year when it's football or something. So I don't know. I would say Aston Villa, mate, if I had to.
And it was actually Wolves. He played for Wolves.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not sure if they were in the Premier League at the time. That's why I put current Premier League team.
Jeez, I'm interested to
But
know.
yes,
Of all the guys watching in the comments, did you know that legitimately? Would you have known that?
Yeah, did anyone know
And what
that?
year was this?
That would 2000.
2000. So I mean, some of the people watching this,
Most of the people might not have been born.
yeah, some of them wouldn't have been born. Some of them would be about 4 or 5. So honestly, I don't think many of you will know this. Like, because I was born. I mean, what in 2000 was it 2004?
No, 2000 on the dot.
2000 the dot. So even I was 17 at the time, and I'm old. So I think that most people would have been. Yeah, I don't think many of you know that. Fair one. All right.
Maybe I've been a bit mean to you because of the cheating in the previous.
Oh, it's all
episode,
coming
but yeah.
out now, isn't it? I should have pranked you and just cheated this whole episode. Damn.
Oh, it's too late now.
Why didn't I
You've
do
gone out
that?
now.
Or maybe I did. Huh, that would be scary if I tried that and I still failed. No, I wouldn't do that. Or would I?
Question number 13 would have been for 25,000 FIFA points.
Okay.
Lewandowski, Messi, and Ronaldo all have the same finishing stat. But what is it? Is it A 92, B 93, C 94, or D 95?
Which card, sorry?
Lewandowski, Messi, and Ronaldo.
Oh, I know this because I was looking at Ronaldo yesterday. I was comparing Ronaldo and Mbappe to see which one I want to buy, and I know that Ronaldo has 95 finishing because I was looking at putting an engine on him. I think he has attacking positioning of 93 as well, I think. So I know that this would have been 95.
And that would have been the correct answer. Well done. That's some top knowledge there.
Yeah,
knowing those in-game stats
I was
already.
looking at them yesterday. I was looking at chemistry styles at those players to see what they turned into, and I just remember him. He was the highest.
See? Not all these questions are impossible.
No, they're only impossible if you don't know them. You know, if I was a avid Wolves fan who watched Al Jabba play for them, I would have known it. But
Yeah, if you're a Wolves fan, then maybe, yeah.
if you're a Wolves fan and you don't know that, then how am I going to know?
What is the biggest boost a new FIFA 22 gold card received from their FIFA 21 card? Is it A11, B13, C15, or D17?
So biggest boost between what kind? Read the question again. Sorry.
So their FIFA 21 card and their FIFA 22 card.
Yeah.
So they were a silver card and now they're a gold card because of one of these boosts.
Okay, and what are the numbers? 11.
13, 15, 17.
Okay, so they were a silver. So let's just work out some. If they were the lowest rated silver, 65, that would put them to a 76. It would put them to a 79. It put them to a 81, or it put them to a 83. No, wait a minute, 80 or an 82. If it was that, and if it was on the other space, so it's a 74. I'm just trying to gauge what's realistic and what's not. I don't think it's 17, because I don't think anyone's gone to an 82 from a silver. I don't think so. Let me just... So 74, that'd be 85. That'd be 87. 89.
Get a bit of FIFA countdown in this with the maths.
91. Yeah, I've not messed up the maths, have I? No. No, 65 and 11. Okay. Let me think of some of the ones that we've had upgrade. Jude Bellingham's had a decent upgrade to 79, but I can't remember what his card was before. I think he might have been down. I think he might well have been down at the 65 level. So... Oh, no. LaCroix has had a boost. LaCroix's had a... He's 79. He was 65 or 66. So I'm still thinking that 13 is probably the right one from what I know. I can't think of anyone that... You know what? What's Camavinga gone from? He's 78. So I don't think... You know what? I would have answered 13.
And you would have had the correct answer. Well done, Chuff. Yeah, I think LaCroix went up 12 and Brian Gill has gone up by 13. The new Tottenham signing.
Interesting. Yeah, it was a process of elimination because I was like, for it to be a 65 rated, I would have known an 82 rated. I would have known an 80. And then going down, it's 79. I knew Bellingham and I knew LaCroix. And I knew LaCroix was pretty low. So I was like, it can't be 11. So I think it's 13 based on that. Because, at the higher range, it was just not possible. So I just, you know what I mean? So that's how I did it.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Here's your final question then.
Oh, that's
okay. On this current rate, there's only the Al Jabba and the Kafu question that you've technically got wrong. So you've actually done quite well. You know, if some of those earlier questions you didn't use a lifeline on, like the Schlager or the one where you asked the audience, then you could have very, very easily won on pretty much one of the first episodes on FIFA 22.
Damn! It's the confidence thing.
Not rubbing salt in the wound.
I know, yeah.
But yeah, here's the question. Which of the following FIFA 22 gold cards are the weakest? Is it A, Manuel Lanzini, B, Brian Gill, C, Mertens, or D, Insigne?
Okay, right. Lanzini, Mertens, Insigne. I don't know anything about Gill or his card. So I personally would have said in this scenario, based on Insigne's the shortest at 5'4", I believe he's 5'4", I think. I don't know how tall Lanzini is. I would say that Insigne is probably the weakest. We're talking strength, yeah, or physicality?
Yeah, strength. Yeah. The lowest strength.
I'd go Insigne. I have no idea at Gil. Could well be Gil.
And it was actually Gil.
Yeah.
He's got 30 strength and Insigne's got 34.
Okay.
I think Insigne actually was the weakest on FIFA 21.
Yeah.
But
But it's Gil card.
now it's Gil. Yeah.
That's fair enough.
But yeah, you've done rather well. Saying we've only had the game, well, technically 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just the VEG course one. I'm a bit annoyed. I was right in my kind of my. It just confirmed the answer that I thought anyway. Same with Schlager. I thought it was Schlager, but cause I remember talking about him on stream, but I can't remember if that was definitely the image. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I'd just done those two,
Yeah, I think-
I could have got a bit further. But you know what?
Yeah, if I asked these questions in a month or 2 months' time, you pretty much would nail them because those early questions you would just be common knowledge.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've done rather well. You got 4,000. That's a good amount anyway. So yeah, make sure you do go into the description, drop Chuff a sub, of course, and enter that giveaway if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll catch you all next time.